What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Alley Oop. If y'all are new, make sure y'all throw it up, throw it down on that subscribe button. Now, yesterday did some All-Star videos, basically Luka Doncic, why he should have been an All-Star, D'Angelo Russell, why he deserved to be a first-time All-Star. Would he have been an All-Star if Victor Oladipo didn't get injured? I don't think so. Jokic, is he top 3 big men in the league? I got a reply. Someone said he's the best in the league. So good selection of videos yesterday. I love the response I'm getting. I do apologize though for the Luka Doncic video. When I first uploaded it, I actually uploaded the raw video file, which was unedited, which was just me reacting, which was that was a rookie error. So I apologize for that. But anyway, today we have my selection for top 4 MVP players this year. Basically the top 4 that could be MVP this year. And it goes ranking like this. For me, it goes James Harden, then it goes Paul George, and then it goes Giannis, and then it goes Steph Curry. But that's not everybody's. That's not the rankings in everybody's list. Everybody's list has those four people in it, but the ranking is a little bit different. A lot of people have Giannis as first. A lot of people now have Paul George as number 1. But personally, I feel like James Harden has started literally from the first game of the season until now. He's been playing at this level. I feel like Paul George, it took him a couple of months to get into this kind of his last couple of months of great basketball. Giannis also, Giannis is just like James Harden, has started from the beginning, playing really well. But I feel like when it comes to MVP talk, I feel like what makes if we take most valuable player on that team. So if you take Giannis away from the Bucks, they're not going to be number 1 seed in the East. But how many games would they lose without him? I don't think they will lose that many because they do have good players. You know what I mean? They got Chris Middleton, they got Brogdon, they got Bledsoe, they got Brook Lopez. You know what I mean? They have a good team even without Giannis. But when it comes to Houston Rockets, if you remove James Harden from that starting lineup, we won't even make the playoffs. Okay? Especially with the injured Chris Paul, who's missed how many games this year? Like 25 games already. So that's why I say when it comes to MVP talks, James Harden on that team and what he is doing with no help, literally no help. I would say he had help if CP3 was healthy. If CP3 was healthy, then we would probably be number 1 seed like we was last year. But he's not. And we're still in the playoffs. James Harden still is winning more than we're losing, even though he's going on this long streak. That moves on to OKC. Now, we've seen OKC with just Russell Westbrook, right? They just about made the playoffs. That was the season the season after Durant moved to Golden State, and OKC just about made the playoffs. But right now, if you take Paul George away from OKC, they will not be winning as many games as they would. They would not be number 3 seed, and that is because Russell Westbrook is not shooting that well. They'll still make the playoffs. They'll still make the playoffs, but it's also the fact that if Russell Westbrook wasn't getting his triple doubles, would they be still winning that much? So all I'm trying to say is with Paul George is that he has backup. You know what I mean? He has a little bit backup. This is why nobody really talks about KD. This is why nobody talks about Steph Curry that much as they probably should be. It's because they're on a team with 5 All-Stars. If you take away one of those All-Stars, there's 4 left. You know what I mean? So they're not really that valuable to that team in that sense, as in James Harden or let's say Giannis or LeBron, for example. LeBron would be, but his numbers are not that great, and and Lakers are not winning, so that's probably the only reason why LeBron is not in the talk right now. But this is why LeBron has been in the talk pretty much all his career, because he's been on teams, apart from when he was at Miami, he's been on teams where he's been the most dominant player, and without them, look at the Cavs now. Without LeBron, they're the worst team in the NBA, and I feel like that is what an MVP player is. That's what it means. Most valuable player on that team. How does that player affect that team if you was to remove him from that team? That's what we're talking about here. But now it seems like the MVP like is all about numbers. I mean, that's what they turned it to. And it's especially turned it to when Russell Westbrook won his triple-double, his first triple-double, averaged a triple-double in what was it, 2 years ago? And he won that MVP. That was like, for me, that was like, okay, clearly this is all about numbers, because James Harden had a better season than him, in my opinion, went deeper in the playoffs than him. So he got snubbed there, in my opinion. But yeah, that is just my little explanation of what I am basing my MVP awards on. And yeah, I mean, clearly the league is not seeing it in the same way, but y'all let me know if y'all agree or not. But yeah, man, y'all let me know. That is just my little rant, I guess you could say, about what I define as an MVP. But there's my listings: James Harden, Giannis, Paul George, Steph Curry. That is my official ranking. I know, I think in the beginning I should have said James Harden, Paul George, Giannis. I don't know, man. It's tough. But I'm gonna say officially it's gonna be James Harden, Giannis, Paul George, and then Steph Curry. That is my MVP rankings, I guess you could say. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all agree? Do y'all disagree? But yeah, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, I know it's not a reaction, it's just me literally just talking about who's the MVP, but I felt like I could dedicate a video to that and just talk about that. But if y'all enjoyed this video anyway, hit that thumbs up button. If y'all new to Ali, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, man, love to hear from y'all in the comment section. Let's talk about this. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.